Today, in the media conference with Lal Goel, which is brought to you by V4 News, Global TV, V4 Stream, Malnadu TV, News Gaon Se, Samvad Sarokar News, Organ Donation India Foundation, and Gyan, our endeavor is to enlighten you with the current topic. And today, our topic is role of youth in marketing innovation. Good marketing makes the company look smart. Great marketing makes the customer feel smart. A brand is no longer what we tell the consumer. It is what consumers tell each other it is. The practice of marketing has been known for millennia, but the term marketing used to describe commercial activities, buying and selling a products or services came into popular use in the late 19th century. Marketing refers to activities a company undertakes to promote the buying or selling of a product or service. In 2017, the New York Times described it as the art of telling stories so enthralling that people lose track of their wallets. The marketing mix, which outlines the specifics of the product and how it will be sold, is affected by the environment surrounding the product, the results of marketing research and market research, and the characteristics of the product's target market. Once these factors are determined, marketers must then decide what methods will be used to promote the product, including use of coupons, discounts, and other price inducements. The term marketing, what is commonly known as attracting customers, incorporates knowledge gained by studying the management of exchange relationships and is the business process of identifying, anticipating, and satisfying customers' needs and wants. A marketing innovation is the implementation of a new marketing method involving significant changes in product designs or packaging, product placement, product promotion, or pricing. Marketing innovations are aimed at better addressing consumer needs, opening up new markets, or newly positioning a firm's product on the market with the objective of increasing the firm's sales. The distinguishable feature of a marketing innovation compared to other changes in a firm's marketing instruments is the implementation of a marketing method not previously used by the firm. It must be part of a new marketing concept or strategy that represents a significant departure from the firm's existing marketing methods. The new marketing method can either be developed by the innovating firm or adopted from other firms or organizations. New marketing methods can be implemented for both new and existing products. What does marketing have to do with innovation? Much more than most people can see or show in their organization. On the one hand, innovation can only be successful with marketing. On the other hand, marketing needs innovation for product success. Innovation marketing as a discipline encompasses marketing activities in the innovation process. This includes, for example, research into customer needs, concept, and prototype tests with customers and the marketing of new products. These are all key tasks in innovation management, and innovation marketing plays a very important role in securing and increasing the success of innovation. Market share research comprises the identification of customer needs, on the one hand, current and future market needs, and on the other hand, the exploration of possible market potentials. Marketing also plays a strategic role. Based on the corporate strategy, marketing plans are drawn up. In many cases, marketing also plays a leading role in the development of strategies, as they are able to identify strategically important markets on the basis of market information. For example, the key is no matter what story you tell, make your buyer the hero. And to discuss the role of youth in marketing innovation, we have our chief guest, who is an expert in this field, who is champion of this field. I would like to invite and introduce my chief guest today, and he is Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal. Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal is the former professor of marketing, innovation, and management, IIM Lucknow, XLRI Jamshedpur, and California State University, USA. He is president of Indo-Gulf Marketing Association. He is US Fulbright Fellow, Boston, EFMD Fellow, Paris, and British Council Fellow, London. In 2019, he was ranked among the 251 most fabulous global education leaders. I welcome Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal on my show. Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal, you are the masters or the authority of marketing innovation. Definitely your views today will be eye-opener and very innovative and educative for the youths who are not only attending our program here in person, but also those who are viewing our program through different channels. We would like you to give your views on role of youth in marketing innovation. Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal, please.
Thank you very much, sir, for such a scintillating description and the track record of marketing from selling to what we have seen marketing today. We are also meeting on a very, very auspicious day where one young entrepreneur, though not so young now, but when he had started, he was young, has been replaced by another young, not so young now, but when he started, he was young, who is now the richest person on earth today. And I'm referring to Elon Musk, who has become the most wealthiest person on earth, replacing another wealthiest person, and that is Jeff Bezos of the Amazon. Both of them have shown exactly what you have mentioned, a wonderful combination of innovation and marketing that innovation. What is innovation? Let me go back to father of management, modern management at least, and his name is Peter F. Drucker, who wrote an amazing series of management articles in Harvard Business Review, introducing various aspects of management. And he came to the conclusion that any business has only two functions. The first function is innovation, and the second function is marketing. And what you have done, and therefore I want to really thank you and compliment you, that you have synthesized both the words in terms of innovation marketing. In other words, marketing that has also been done in a very, very disruptive way, in a very, very innovative way. Because innovation is nothing but a disruption of the existing mode of living, buying, and experiencing. So therefore, when we went from dal handi, in which we used to cook dal, to pressure cooker, that was an innovation, because we changed the mindset, we changed the behavior, and we changed the experience of the people from what they were using to what they should be using now. So disruption is the name of the game in innovation. Then the second part which you mentioned is marketing. Variety of definitions have been given. You have yourself quoted very, very well that it is an art of telling stories where people forget, the way to their wallet, or the wallet goes here or there. Absolutely right. But to Many people, that will be the art of selling. So what is marketing? Marketing has only two elements in it. The first one is value creation, and the second one is bonding. Value creation means that you are creating a new set of benefits for the customers to whom you are selling or trying to target that particular product to those customers. New set of benefits, not new set of features, but new set of benefits. And there's a huge gap between product features and product benefits, because at the end of it, customers buy only benefits, not the features. And if those features can be converted and are convertible into benefits, so be it. Then that is wonderful. On the other hand, bonding has always been taken as if that this is a dog's loyalty. So somebody even very beautifully said that why should customers be loyal? They should, loyalty is only the feature of dogs. No, that is not correct. What they are trying to say here is loyalty is a rational loyalty, logical loyalty, fact-based loyalty, reciprocal loyalty. Why? Because the loyalty also makes the life of the customer easier. He or she doesn't have to waste his or her time in searching, shopping, experiencing, because they already know, they already trust the customer, the marketer, and therefore the customer can very quickly save on his or her shopping time, and therefore that kind of bonding is extremely useful to the customer. But bonding doesn't happen on its own. Bonding also has to be engineered, and not only engineered, re-engineered. So with these kind of things in mind, if you see the young marketers of India, whether young marketers of of the world, whether it is a Mark of Facebook, or whether it is Google people, or anyone for that matter, they understood the core of their marketing is only these two: value creation and bonding. And that is exactly what Apple CEO did when he started that, even when he was struggling, but he never ever swayed away from these two tenets. The same thing is in the case of Elon Musk also. So clearly what we are saying is that the youth is the right, perhaps perpetrator, or perhaps creator, or perhaps I would say the champion of this disruption. So many names are there in my mind at this particular moment, young people who have created new marketing models which we ourselves have not done. Not that because he is related to me or something, but I'll just name one person, Ritesh Agrawal. How did he create in India the largest chain of rooms under the brand Oyo? Nobody could have imagined a person who is a college dropout by choice, and he started something which he called a bed and breakfast in India at an economic rate, and now he has created what some of the Starwood companies could not create: 65,000 rooms available to him, only and only on the basis of innovative marketing. So you're absolutely, sir, right, sir, that innovation has been the name of the game, and has, though we have to, criticize a Hitler in all possible ways, but he did mention one point, and that one point was that those who have the young and youth with them, they have the future with them. I think this is the point which we need to know here, that these young people, I mean, Baiju, look at the person who started from nothing, and now he created a new business model, new marketing model, where people are learning from him. Now, this is exactly the point I would like to say, that today youth has got shown also some very new models for us, whether it is Oyo, or whether it is Paytm, Mr. Sharma, or whether it is the ladies who have done in wonderful work in L'Oreal, or whether they have done wonderful work in Titan. So it is not just, sometimes we feel that young entrepreneurs have been only in the area of technology or financial technology or something to do with technology. I would like to say that even in the traditional industries like watchmaking, like the beauty products. The wonderful marketing today is coming only from young people, only from the young marketers who have shown a new way of value creation and new way of bonding. These are to me the mantras for any of the people who are talking about marketing in order to be successful. Now, what is innovation marketing essence? The essence of any marketing of any innovative product is based on a very wonderful model came in the 1960s, and that was diffusion and adoption of innovation. And Rogers model, as it is called, and which is still the model to talk about, in which he said the first point, very important, is a relative advantage. What is the relative advantage this innovation is bringing? What is the relative advantage this innovative marketing is bringing? If that answer is yes, you are good to go. And finally, what he said, last point, was social system. He talked about five elements of this. I wouldn't like to take that much time, but final thing is a social system. He said that this innovation must fit into the social system in which it is being introduced. Just to give you one little example, and I will end because I also want to hear these wonderful people. At one point of time, one particular entrepreneur thought that we could introduce what is called a ready to tie sari. It was a sari like any Indian traditional product, but it was only to be hooked on. And people thought that this has got a great benefit. It has got a great innovation, and maybe this will also enthuse young people to go from the modern dresses to sorry. But actually, it failed even among the classical people. Why? Because what happened was that they forgot the basic thing, that sari wearing is an art of time in which woman expresses herself. So, once Vimal had said that woman expresses herself in many ways. Vimal is one of them. I would say this, that woman expresses herself in many ways. Sari wearing, sari tying is one of them. In other words, the art should not be taken away from the user. And these people, young marketers whom I am talking about, they involve the customers. They did not just sell the product, but they involve the customers in both production of the product and production of marketing in order to reach out to them and create that value and create their loyalty. And that is all, sir, I would like to say. At this moment, I want to thank you for this wonderful opportunity of listening to these people. Thanks, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mohanlal Agarwal, for giving your very thought-provoking ideas. And what Dr. Mohanlal Agarwal basically said, that innovative marketing is such a marketing which is nothing but disruption. Disruption means whatsoever is going on, you just disrupt it and come out with some new strategy. And if the new strategy succeed, then it will be a very, very big success. And he has given example of Tesla. He has given the example how Tesla has started with something unconventional, because everybody knows that we all are using automobile in the automobile industry, the cars or vehicles which are run by the fuel. But he came out with a new thing, that is the electrical cars. And today he has become the richest man in the world, surpassing the Amazon owner, who also was a disrupting fellow, because he has also not going on a conventional way. He has come out without brick and mortar or those malls. He came out with a online shopping experience, and the people have accepted it. So what he said is that everyone whosoever has become successful has to come out with a innovative marketing. He has also given example of Apple, how they have created the value of their products, and they have taken the loyalty of the customer, which is very much required. He has also mentioned about the Oyo rooms, the Ritesh Agarwal, who has become an youth icon as far as the business is concerned nowadays. He has also mentioned others also who are doing, like Paytm, Mr. Sharma. And one name I would like to add, I think the Ola people are also in that same line. So those who are either changed, even I may say, even if you see Mr. Mukesh Ambani,
Yeah.
if you compare how Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani, yes, he has created an empire, but Mr. Mukesh Ambani, when he joined, he with his innovative marketing, he has put it in such a way that the Reliance Group has gone on the top. And his other brother, who could not succeed, he is nowhere in the market. So it all depends on the success, how you are going to do it. But what Dr. Agrawal point is, it requires a consumer's loyalty. And the consumer loyalty is such that the people will start talking about you in your absence. Like today in this discussion, we are talking about Oyo Group. This shows once somebody asked, told Mr. Mahatma Gandhi, ki, sir, he was abusing behind you. Mahatma Gandhi said, even if he'll kill me behind me, what difference it makes? But in reverse, if you see, if we are talking behind someone, greatness, it really feels that he is such a great person. Whatsoever is marketing idea. So that is what Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal message, very clear to all the youth. And he says the youth are always coming out with the innovative ideas. And there are many, many, many success stories one can very well see. And one point I would like to highlight what Dr. Agrawal has mentioned about the loyalty. Yes, the successful businessmen always make the customers loyal to them. Even if they have a choice, they would like not to go anywhere. They will not think, and they will only go. And one of the success stories, the Virgin Airlines, which has, because of his services, the loyalty, those who are flying in that and experiencing the services, they would not like to fly with any other airlines. Even the other airlines ticket might be cheaper or more convenient, but the way they treat the customer. So that is very, very important. Thank you very much, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal, for enlightening so much to the youth. I am sure the youth will definitely take advantage what you have given the in Hindi I will say you have put gagar mein sagar bharna, means in a you are putting sea in a very small vessel. So these are the, although because of the paucity of time, but whatsoever he has mentioned, he has given the crux of innovative marketing. The innovation point is the pivotal moment when talented and motivated people seek the opportunity to act on their ideas and dreams. Now, I would like to invite my first youth guest. He is Mr. Anand Beni. Mr. Anand Beni, are you there? Okay. Mr. Anand Beni, you have heard what our chief guest, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal, has mentioned today. Now, we would like to know from you the role of youth in marketing innovation. Mr. Anand Beni, please. First, you introduce yourself and then.
Morning, everyone. I'm Anand Benny. I do my post-graduation in English literature from Kannur University, Kerala. That was so inspiring speech from the chief guest. I really like it. So first of all, I am so grateful for giving me this opportunity to speak at this Wayman stage. And I would like to look upon the other side of this marketing innovation, because we all know that marketing is about the positive sides and it's always challenging. And I would like to pose a question, a philosophical question at the first. The most challenging and sophisticated question the human species ever had in their mind, that is, who am I? Or are we a body with a mind or a body with a mind? Or do we exist? A satisfying answer that could suffice this question is from Rene Descartes, that is, cogito ergo sum. I know, I think, therefore I am. But today, at present, what are we? We are products of a commodified world. People live in a world where commodities govern the minds, and that's where the marketing innovations to start. We can't think since we are not allowed to think. To add the weight, novel marketing innovations, but not everything are brought into the scene. Innovation in marketing strategy is a candy for business world, but not so for the consumers, not everything. As the name suggests, marketing innovation is all about updating the existing marketing strategies or stratagems. And the role of youth in marketing innovation, like us, is quite appreciable and promising. And I would like to talk upon the both sides of the same coin. That is, the role of youth in formulating the marketing innovations or for the societal good and role of youth in marketing, that is youth marketing. So we know that most of the significant brands were built by youths from Instagram, Facebook, Google, and a lot more. But we also know that to nourish a brand, different marketing styles should be used, which range from arts to shop. A year ago, Facebook had released some 10-second advertisements which featured the value of morality and humanity. Some 10-second advertisements, but it was so heart-touching and that anyone would fall for the concept of the Facebook. But I doubt, was it for any humanitarian purpose? No, I don't think. Definitely not. It's the new trend of marketing, commodification of values. These arts were created by brilliant youths who knew the pulse of new age generations. In a world where we see values scarcely, we see them on screens and we are effortlessly influenced by them. Check any other arts, we could see the same outcome. That's why I call it a coin of toss. A certain marketing form that could defeat all other existing ideas is giving something for very low price. That's the new trend. Like as our data charges have declined by the Geo and all, and it will benefit the seller and consumer. And from another perspective, the marketing innovations could help the downtrodden too. That's where I would like to focus my point on. Like marketing is a great media for that. Youngsters who would like to change the perceptions, who also are in a position to market, can use these platforms. Like it can normalize other sexualities, promote women empowerment, and other solid different beliefs. We know that other, it's not in the television ads but television marketing, but it's in the online social media platforms. Like they can wipe away other solid different beliefs. And selling of a product also involves a commitment. Like the chief guest said, the customer should be loyal, and before that uh, uh, the seller should be loyal to them, and it's a commitment to the society. So youth can make it honest and integrated. As a provider in marketing innovation, they could use the power to change. For example, the apparel industry can reconstruct the shape and beauty of people. They could just reshape the standards through marketing. A product should not be meant to be a target group. Instead, it should address all, because contemporary marketing just focus on certain standards. And as subjects, to my second point, youngsters have a lot to do. They have it's sure that they have a crystal clear idea about how to interact with the pulse of society, since they are so acquainted with the social media platforms and all. And today majority of marketing is done through social media. We as a youth have a responsibility to unlearn and learn the things happening around our surroundings. Like marketing innovation is all about unlearning. Like we should put behind the certain methods we have been trying so far. So that's why we call it innovation. So we know that people don't believe in everything. So a couple of days ago, a famous hair oil brand had to pay fine for the wrong message they gave through the marketing, through the arts and all. And their marketing strategy was everyone would get thick hair and all, but they had to pay fine for the wrong information. It's because of the wrong information that they were given the fine during the marketing. So youth, as a seekers of progression and development, should act upon this. Like and matured approach and work could take down the hawks, or innovation should also mean destructing some not so good models. That's what the innovation should focus on. So the role of youth in marketing innovation should concentrate on unlearning the old concepts to bring in new ideas that could help to change the prior beliefs. It should be to break the chain of wrong marketing ideas. The marketing should not just only for profits, it should keep up morals. That's where I love Karl Marx is so relevant today also. So the class consciousness and digital divide can be wiped out by just marketing. There is a possibility for that. If we check through that, we will get. And thus we will be able to say, I think, therefore I am, because we will get the real essence, real self and all that. And for the time being, I'm concluding here, because I have the methods here, but I don't have the time to tell here. So I think I have to conclude here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Anand Beni, for giving your views. And the views which you have given is, according to you, the innovative marketing is disrupting, and not only disrupting, you have also mentioned that these are harmful for the society. It's not beneficial, and you have given the examples of those who are existing like Zio, etc. But my question to you is, or to everybody is, if it is so, then during the lockdown period, how we survived? It was the Amazon, It was those who were delivering the goods at your home. Otherwise, we would have not survived. The civil society would have not survived. So just to blame all the marketeers with the innovative ideas is very easy. But we have to think what advantages we have got through that. Yes, you have mentioned about Geo, but you know, we used to pay, you are not aware about that. When the mobile phone started in India, it was 16 rupees per minute. And even if you are talking to 2 seconds, you have to pay for 16 minutes. And incoming also 16 minutes, outgoing also 16 minutes. People used to pay 1 lakh rupees per month. Now, much
Even
we have
for
to,
the, sir, even for the missed calls.
in for the missed calls. So just to blame in innovative marketing, I think it is very easy. One can very well blame. I can also blame so many people have done this. Today, what we are doing, we are talking on a Zoom platform. This is a innovative marketing. Have we ever thought that we can, sitting in a lockdown time, sitting at our home or wherever we are, or anywhere in the world, and talking like this, which has been viewed by million and million people, not going out? This is a innovative marketing. And instead of discouraging, yes, whatsoever Karl Marx has said, yes, we respect them, but we have to come forward. The youth has to think forward, not the backward. Take those things which are good from the previous ones, those who have done, but try to come out. That is called innovative market. Add on. And that add-on is the innovative marketing. Our chief guest, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal, has also given an example that how the innovative marketing failed in the case of sarees, that ready-made saree. Now, it happens, but it doesn't mean that we can blame the innovative marketing. Thank you very much, Mr. Anand, for giving your views. Definitely your views are good, but please think over it coolly, whether we should blame this or we must try to add on something and try to improvise something in the benefit for the society. Thank you very much, Mr. Anand. Now I would like to go to my next youth guest, and she is Miss Daniel Ruth Soros. Miss Daniel is, she is there. Yeah, please unmute yourself, Miss Daniel. You have heard our chief guest, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal, and you have heard the earlier panelist. Now, and you are joining from UAE. We know that you are behind us, so it was a bit early for you people, not for us. We are always wake up too early. But we would like to know from you the role of youth in marketing innovation. Please introduce yourself, and then you can give your views. Thank you.
A very good morning to one and all. My name is Daniel Suarez, and I'm currently studying at the University of West London in Ras Al Khaimah, UAE. Before I begin, I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Mohan Agarwal, the president of Indo-Gulf Marketing Association Dubai, and our chief editor, Mr. Lal Goel.
Your voice. Dr. Agarwal, can you hear her voice? Dr. Agarwal, please unmute. Dr.
No,
Agarwal.
sir, I cannot hear. I cannot hear either.
So
Daniel, just check your audio, please.
Please check your audio. Yeah. Please speak.
No, not yet. Not yet. Not
or,
yet.
Remove your earphone and then speak if there is a problem in your earphone. Please remove your earphone. No. Okay. So some problem is there, Ms. Daniel.
We can go to the next person.
Yeah. I'm going to the next guest. Please rectify it. Then I will take you again once it is ready. Okay. No problem. So now I would like to invite my next youth guest, and he is Mr. Daryl D'Souza. Mr. Daryl D'Souza, I will just see he is there. Mr. Yes. Daryl D'Souza is there. Mr. Daryl D'Souza, you have heard our chief guest, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal, and the earlier guest, youth guest. Now we would like to know from you the role of youth in marketing innovation. Mr. Daryl D'Souza, please.
Yeah, good morning, sir, and good morning, all the audience and my friends. So, first of all, I would like to thank for this opportunity, as well as I have heard one of the best speeches ever from Mohanlal sir. So, today's marketing.
Please, Mr. D'Souza, introduce yourself.
Yeah. Um, I am a road tractor Darrell Steven D'Souza, a small entrepreneur. I have a dealership as well as distribution of tires, battery, and I am a senior insurance advisor too. So, uh, talking about today's topic, I'll go to today's topic, that is market role of youth in marketing innovation. A marketing innovation is the implementation of a new marketing method involving significant changes in product design or packaging, product placement, product promotion, or pricing. Being able to adapt to consumer behavior and new technology while maintaining a strong consumer focus is essential to great marketing. I would like to tell four types of innovation in marketing. First is sustaining. You have to sustain in market, that is keep the lights on by keeping existing customers happy. For example, iPhone 7 to iPhone 10, which is one of the great sustaining products you can see in the market. From generation 2 to generation 3 laptop, that is one of the sustaining methods in marketing. And second thing is disruptive. Disruptive is low cost, alternate enabled by new technology. That is, for example, you can see Netflix, Chromebooks, Mind, Steel Mills, etc. For going to the next, third one is new market. New market is modifying existing solutions for new market. That is, for example, arm to arm baking soda. So these are, and the fourth one is integrative. That is multiple jobs to be done in one elegant solution. The first Apple iPhone, you can see Tesla Model S, Nest thermostat. These are some of the examples. And I'm going to tell about the advantages of innovation in business. Some of the key practical benefits of innovation are improved productivity, reduced cost, increased competitiveness, improved brand recognition and value, and new partnerships and relationships, increased turnover and improved profitability. These are some of the advantages. When you go for the risk, that is disadvantages of not innovating or in marketing, losing market share to competitors, failing productivity and efficiency, losing key staff, reduced margins and profit, going out of business. And some of the key factors or the platforms which we can use in our marketing uh, field or marketing as a youth, we can use some key platforms that are, first is social media. Social media is one of the main platform nowadays, which most of the youth or the youngsters are involved. For example, Twitter, Instagram, as well as other medias such as Facebook, and you can see many more. So about social media marketing. Social media marketing is one of the key major internet marketing that utilizes social marketing networks, websites as a marketing tool. It helps to reach out maximum number of people in nowadays. So one of the key major roles played in marketing is by social media. So next comes, we use Google. For now and then search, we use Google. In Google also we can give ads. Google ads are there. Is a tool to use to marketing a business. So you can give Google ads, as well as you have YouTube ads coming up, and many youth see the ads, and as a youth we can develop ads too, and we can promote our business. And coming to SEO, I want to say this is stands for search engine optimization. When you go to the Google, you search anything, the product comes. For example, if you give the tire shop of my, you will find just dial and many things coming up. So these are some of the key important platforms where we utilize day by day for our searches like Google. We use Instagram, Twitter for other information, as well as to uh, market our business. So as a businessman from past 5 years, I've seen one of the main thing is social media plays an important role. Second thing is you have to keep the trust of the customers. Whatever you give a product, it should be benefited to them. So, and the main thing is, if you are not in a metropolitan city, if you are outside metropolitan city, the word of mouth plays an important role. That is one of the key major factors which has improved my business, because I am in Mangalore and I do business. So one thing is word of mouth or reference, what we call reference business. So that is one of the key major factors which has grown my business from 1 lakh to 10 lakh. So word of mouth plays an important role. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Daryl D'Souza, for giving your views. And you have emphasized that in the marketing, low cost factor plays a very big role in innovative marketing. Yes, it plays, but sometimes it fails. We have a very good example of nano car. The nano car, which was introduced in India, was supposed to be the cheapest car, not only in India, in the world. It failed miserably. And it was not manufactured by XYZ company, one of the most trusted company, not only in India, I will say in the world now, in the automobile sector. Why it failed? Because it was by Tatas. It failed because people who wanted to buy a car, like what Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal has given example of the sari, similarly, people wants to buy a car, a dream car. And when dream car, they used to save the money. So they do not want to compromise. So they want something where if they are going, people should not say, oh, this is an economy car he is going. That perception killed the car. Otherwise, nano car was perfect for Indian condition, for the roads, what types of roads we have in small cities. I'm not talking of metro. Even metro, the traffic congestion, the nano was the most suitable car. But it could not succeed. So yes, as our chief guest, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal said, innovation in marketing is a double-edged thing. You may win, you may lose. But one more thing I would like to say about the social media, how many social media platforms have been created by Indian youth? Just think over, and then we will discuss it in the next round. Marketing and innovation. Thank you very much, Mr. Daryl D'Souza, for giving your views. Marketing and innovation produce results. All the rest are costs. Now, I would like to invite my next guest, and he is Mr. Melroy D'Souza. Mr. Melroy D'Souza, please unmute yourself. Mr. Melroy D'Souza, you have heard what our chief guest, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal, and earlier youth guests have spoken. Now, we would like to know from you the role of youth in marketing innovation. Mr. Melroy D'Souza, please first introduce yourself and then please speak.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. So before I start my opinion, I just wanted to start with the quote. That is
first, please, first you introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. I'm Melroy D'Souza. I am from Mangalore. I'm a postgraduate in MBA, Master in Business Administration from Sridevi Institute of Technology, which is affiliated to Vishweshwaraya Technology University, Belgavi. So I am specialized in HR and marketing. So currently, I'm just doing a part-time business that is in health and wellness industry, that is Vibrant Viva. So before I start my opinion about this role of youth in marketing and innovation, I just wanted to give a quote. I just wanted to quote about a famous politician of US, that is Franklin D. Roosevelt. He said, "We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future." Life has given the beautiful life to our society, that is youth. Youth is one of the particular stage of life when an individual is young and the time between the childhood and adulthood, which is called the stage of maturity. The represents of appearance, freshness, vigor, and spirit. The role of innovation in marketing is to explore new market to increase sales and profitability. The new ideas, the level of creativity comes to the mind of youth. because they have new ideas and techniques. The role of young people in shaping the economy is magnificent. We are the largest generation of youth in the history and worldwide because youth learn unique views, thoughts, and they have lot of opinions. Because as you said earlier, that before lockdown, like before Corona, many of them didn't know about the digital platform like Zoom. It might be Google Meet. Everyone used to addict to WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. That's it. But after lockdown, what happened? They could not go outside. They should adjust in the house itself. Everything, meetings, seminars, webinars, everything used to happen in house. So they didn't have any other option. They used to go to Zoom. So that is one of the new learning to the youth as well as to the faculties, lecturers, or anyone else, even to the old age. Those who has to attend any webinars or any seminars, just to adjust in at home, so that through Zoom or Google Meet, and that is one of the easiest platform to connect to people and to the country. And also, our Prime Minister also said the same thing: go digitally. So it is one of the future for the youth as well as to the country. So youth can also be said as the early adopters and quickly get attracted to new things or new trends. There are a lot of new things which bring change in society day by day, and it is only because of youth, because they attract faster. If there is any something new to the society, youth get attracted faster because it is their opinion, and they get they like the things which come to the market, which comes to the market newly, like cars. It might be automobile industry, it might be cell phones. If there are any new cell phone, every 6 months there will be variation. Every 6 months one cell phone will be coming to the market, and that is because of the youth. They keep the mindset of the youth, then they will concentrate on the youth, and they will think that what is the changes we should make, and what is the need for the youth, and what we have to bring to the concern of the youth. So marketing techniques, especially in the advertisement sector, which focus on youth so that they have good confidence in creating brand. It might be helping in creating brand as well in the market. The youth should take their ideas and creativity and start working on things that are important with the power of social media. As I said, social media is one of the brilliant and one of the wonderful platform because it uses, there might be many other things in social media, but in social media we can create a brand. Like if there is any other company, like new company which is coming to the uh, which is coming in the country, we can focus it through in social media, and there are a lot of advertisement. We can create brand value, and also we can connect, collaborate, and to transform society. The youth should mainly focus on what around them, their community, their city, their country. There are a lot of opportunities in country in the field of research and innovation, because a lot of new things come day by day. So that it is one of the plus point to create new ideas and join hands with the country in the field of innovation. The world needs true innovation that improves people's lives and use of science and technology to change the world. The most important thing is to prepare yourself and educate yourself. So training every youth is one of the important things, which is one of the important things, because if we give theory, that is not enough. Just we should show them practically experience, because if we tell them only theory, see, this is so, this is like that, but they do not understand. But we should focus them practically, and we should train them practically so that it will be helpful for them. So in the fields where youth can show their talent, because their energy and their involvement is very essential, so youth play an important role in the field of marketing. Describing the close connection between young people, science and technology, and social media, UN Youth Envoy Mr. Ahmed said, young people are not just the consumers of these applications. They are the innovators, and they are the people that are paving the way of more innovation to come. So by this, I would like to conclude my opinions.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. D'Souza. Mr. Lord D'Souza, although you have also insisting about the social media. And my question, which I left after talking to your earlier panelist, I said, whether we have created or innovated any social media platform in India, like we are talking of Facebook or Twitter or WhatsApp or whatsoever, but have we, or Zoom, we have not created. So the youth, the role of youth, and you have mentioned that India, yes, India is the youngest country in the world. We have 65% population of youth, and still we could not invent a single proper. I'm not saying, might be some platforms have come, but those platforms are nowhere in the world scenario today, because either we are not getting the correct direction, as Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal says before the program, that somewhere the teachers are also responsible for many things. So either there is a fault in the education system in India, or the youth of present time is not interested. They are just interested only to follow whatsoever is happening, not going for innovation. That is the topic, that marketing innovation. Similarly, if youth have to come out, to play a role where they will come out with a new innovative ideas. Yes, you have raised your hand. You want to say something? Tell me in brief.
Yes, sir. Because as I said, only if we for students, if we give only theory knowledge, that is not important. They will be helpful.
Mr. D'Souza, I will just cut you here. If you see the success story of Facebook or Apple or somewhere, I don't think they got even a proper education. Even the Bill Gates was not there. So it's not like this. It's all innovation. Innovation, you have to, youth have to come forward, not to say, to give a blame to the education or to the teachers only. It's you who have to come out. And it's not like this. You know that I always tell in my almost all the youth program, who invented a Hotmail? An Indian, Mr. Sabir Bhatia. So when it's not that, it's that because he was having a fire in the belly. The fire in belly is required in the youth. Then only they can talk about the innovation in any field, not only in marketing, in any field. Anyway, thank you very much for your views. I'm sure our viewers who are watching, they are getting benefit as well as enlightened by the views of the youth. And this, if the views of youth is such a good views, if they will even 10% they will apply in the real life, I'm sure the India will not be lagging behind. Thank you very much, Mr. D'Souza, for giving your views. Innovation needs to be part of your culture. Consumers are transforming faster than we are, and if we don't catch up, we are in trouble. Now, I would like to invite my next guest, youth guest, and she is Miss Pragati Srivastav. Miss Pragati Srivastav, you have heard our chief guest, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal. You have already heard the earlier youth guest. Now, we would like to know from you the role of youth in marketing innovation. But before that, please introduce yourself and then you can give your views. Miss Pragati Srivastav, please.
Very good morning, all of you. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, please.
Yes, myself Pragati Shrivastava, a second year MBA student from GD Goenka University, and I feel honored to be a part of this amazing conference. At the very outset, I would like to extend my gratitude towards Dr. Mohan Lal Agarwal, President of Indo-Gulf Marketing Association, and of course, Mr. Lal Goel, the Chairman of Organ Donation India. It's indeed a matter of privilege to be sharing this platform with such luminaries. Youth, the very word symbolizes energized individuals. There's a reason why the youth are referred to as the change makers, and the reason shall be made very clear in the later part of my views. The whole concept of today's discussion centers around the three primary things: marketing, innovation, and youth. If we observe very closely, all three of them are linked to each other. Let me elaborate how. Starting with marketing, the most prominent facet of any business or an enterprise. Until and unless you put forth your product in front of the general public, how will you be able to earn profit out of the same? This is the reason why you require marketing. But the issue which most of the firms and enterprises face is that they adopt the conventional marketing methods in the era of changing times and technology. Which interestingly brings me to the second thing, that is innovation. We need to generate new ideas for doing anything. Of course, with the advent of modern day technology and the various tools available, it is pretty easy to catch hold of the copied work. As a result, we require to put on our thinking caps and come out with newer and original ideas, which would help in generating a good consumer response, and that is what we refer to as innovation. Third, and the most important part of this discussion, are the youth, the people like us. And mind you, youth are not determined by age, they are determined by their mindset and the thought process. Uh, Now, if we talk about the role of youth in marketing innovation, we need to establish a relationship between various things. The first thing is technology. Yet the youth of today's times is profoundly referred to as the Gen Z. This is so because they are comparatively better versed with the technology nowadays. And it is imperative that the companies, the business startups, the industries want to maximize their product outreach. And for the same, they need people with amazing skill set so they could utilize their skills for formulating amazing marketing strategies. And this is where innovation walks in. Access to the internet empowers everyone, and to young people it offers increased opportunities to participate in community life and make their voice heard. One quality that unites the marketing strategies of all the successful brands is innovation. Effective digital marketing done by young marketers requires that brands have the ability to adapt to change and to grasp new opportunities. Being able to innovate allows a young marketer to conceptualize new ideas and put them into practice. The year 2021 had a lot of marketers scrambling to keep up, and it's a year like no other, really, with current events dramatically shaping digital marketing trends. The reason these developments so directly affect the marketers is all the unprecedented uncertainty they create. Who knows, for example, what social media advertising cost will look like a week, a month, or a year from now? And who can predict how long the e commerce boom will last, especially when we don't know when the world will get the green light to return to normal? To survive and thrive again, the marketers must be nimble and adapt to new strategies quickly and precisely. And that's exactly what the young marketers do. Young marketers have a better impact over the public as they hold a vision for the future, and their counterparts can easily relate with what they are showing or spreading. We are not here to talk about the statistics of the impact of Gen Z over marketing and thereby benefiting the company. Rather, here we discuss how important are the youth to streamline the process of marketing. Why would we not agree on the fact that advertisements shown pertaining to college life appeal more to the younger generation? Moreover, in the world of memes, the products can be broadcasted in more amazing ways. The last year 2020, the whole world went online, and as a result, conventional marketers had a problem in adjusting to the new way of business. That is where the young guns came forth to showcase their skills and ensure that their innovative ways of brand marketing through digital means reach the masses. Taking a few of the examples, starting with artificial intelligence. The young marketers believe that AI will soon be the driving force behind many services. They are using it for basic communication, content creation, and even email personalization. The new e-marketers are also very passionate about programmatic advertising. They use it to get more specific audience. And how can we all forget about chatbots? They are an important part in today's advertising. Companies like Cadbury's, Netflix, Starbucks, Facebook all look for young marketers who can understand and interact with today's generation and come up with something out of the box. The youth are the change makers in the society, and they drive not just the marketing but also each and everything, ranging from technology to sound communication. they are able to perceive the dynamism in a better manner possible. And because with their FOMO, swag, and reels, the marketers can target their product in a much better manner. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Pragati Srivastav, for your views. And you have said that the youth are the main, you can say, in the consumer today, because you said that the advertisers are targeting the youth and the youth take the products. Have you ever heard the one class called Jiddi class? A Jiddi class is a class which is from 3 years to 11 years. The child, a child of from 3 years to 11 years, who decides, who is a deciding factor today for the marketing. Because not only for him or her, but even for their parents, the child decide what type of shirt, what type of sari or what type of dress mother or father has to wear. Earlier, it was not like this. So the time is changing. Today, we are doing the program of role of youth. Tomorrow, it can be of that class, which is a class aging from 3 to 11 years. So, and the people are targeting, if you see the advertisement, the total advertisement time, you will find the maximum advertisements are bringing products where they are showing the children. Even if they have to sell a car, in that car also the advertisement, a child is involved, so that then the child correlate, and then the child says to the family or the father or the mother, I want this car. See, this is a very, I am not a, you are doing an MBA, and Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal is sitting, our chief guest, as an authority. I am not that authority, but whatsoever limited knowledge I have, I feel that the innovation is marketing is required, where we must involve a child. Although there are some restrictions on the advertisement, but still people are using, and they are seeing to it that a child come in picture. Even for the electronic items, you might have seen the refrigerator advertisements or all those things where they are showing child, and the people connect, because then they feel scooter, everything. So anyway, thank you very much for your very good views. I am, and all the best for your classes. And I'm sure that if you people who are learning properly and taking the essence of the education, you will be the game changer as far as the marketing is concerned in India. And we will also see someone from India who can be number one in the world as far as the wealthiest person, as Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal has mentioned today about the Musk, Mr. from Tesla taking over the Amazon. Someone from India should also not slipping away from the first 10, which has unfortunately has done recently, but we want someone to reach. Thank you very much, Ms. Pragati Srivastav. Now I will go to my next youth guest, and he's Mr. Somil Shah. Mr. Somil Shah, please unmute yourself, Mr. Somil Shah. Yes, Mr. Somil Shah, you have already heard our chief guest, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal. You have already, Mr. Somil Shah, there is lots of disturbance coming from your side.
Okay.
Please,
just a second.
Please see to it that no
Melroy,
disturbance.
sir, it is Melroy. Melroy has to.
Melroy's side disturbance is coming. I will just mute.
Yes,
Check.
yeah.
There is no disturbance from.
I told everybody to mute as soon as there is over. Okay, Mr. Somil Shah, you have heard our chief guest, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal. You have already heard our all earlier youth guest. Now we would like to know from you the role of youth in marketing innovation. Mr. Somil Shah, please.
Morning, everyone. My name is Somil Shah. Currently, I'm pursuing my MBA from Edel Dalmia Institute of Management Studies, and I'm running my own company called as Next Gen Avant. Firstly, I'd like to thank Dr. Mohan Agrawal, sir, President, Indo-Gulf Marketing Association, for giving me this wonderful opportunity and this platform. Talking about the youth in marketing innovation, I'd like to mention here the Gen Z. People born towards the late 90s, that period was the one which actually revolutionized technology. Reason being, we saw certain things starting from scratch. For example, the app culture. So not only we grew and evolved in those time, but actually it was our reaction and feedback which led through many driving innovations. You can relate or you can recollect an old advertisement of an MDH masala ad or an Amul ad, and you can compare it with today's cred advertisement of download cred baby. So by comparing, I can say old is definitely gold, but the young is what is being sold. Now, talking about the recent innovation by the youth marketers for the youth, I'd like to talk about the audio storytelling, the podcast story. Today, the youth are traveling all over and they like to gain knowledge wherever possible. So, audio, I'm so sorry.
One moment. Mr. Bever, please mute yourself. Yes, go ahead.
So the youth are wanting to gain knowledge wherever possible, and you all can see in the youth segment, the video news are declining. So the news channels have started giving audio news, and I would like to mention here the brand wars, the most heard podcast on Spotify, aging from 19 to 26. So that's how audio storytelling and podcast are playing an important role in marketing innovation. Today, the young guys are not looking at brands who doesn't have any value. They're looking at sustainable brands. So looking at this perspective of the youth, a couple of months back, Adidas started manufacturing shoes and using plastic, which they've collected from ocean waste. So that's how the youth marketing and the youth perception is changing. The youth are inclined towards sustainable brands, towards social cause. So from this topic, I'd like to go on cause marketing. This is a kind of marketing where the youth is relating. So if you have seen the Tanishq ad at the Women's Day, they started empowering women. Obviously, I am not a customer of Tanishq, but then too, I'm recollecting the brand through that advertisement. So that's how brand plays an important role. So for the next example, I'd like to talk about a series on Netflix called as Mismatch. I don't know how many of people you'll have seen it. So there was this friend of mine, a young friend, who was in the casting team. They wanted a new face, but instead they decided, let's take a YouTube sensation people who are already making some viral videos. So they went out with Prajakta Kohli, who is already having 6 million followers on YouTube, and it became a huge success for Netflix. So the next point I'd like to take, as Prajakta also mentioned, plagiarism, social media dissect. It is a very easy to copy someone on social media. Nowadays, brands are copying any other brand. They are copying their marketing campaigns. So I'd like to mention Alina Gandhi, who is the founder of Social Media Dissect. What they do is they stop plagiarism between the brands, because nowadays people are copying everyone. So that's how the youth in marketing is bringing innovation in social media or into ATL or into BTL. So those are my points which I'd like to keep out there. And thank you, Mr. Lal Goel, sir, for setting up this podcast. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shah, for giving your views. And according to Mr. Somil Shah, this is a youth advertisement, and youth only are the future. Yes, youth are the future. But my only point is, if it is like this, and you have mentioned about the sustainable brands, etc., how many youths are nowadays a consumer when we are doing the marketing? They have 4 pairs of zine, and then they forget, because they are comfortable, because they know that one jean they can wear, one dress they can wear for many days with 2 or 4 t-shirts. While the older generation, they used to have different sets of clothes. I'm just talking of one point of view.
Correct.
So if the marketing people will only concentrate on the youth only, then they are not getting that money back, because they have to concentrate the entire family, and the entire family, because today's youth, yes, it's very practical. At our time, we used to have 10 shirts. Many of I think Dr. Mohan Agarwal can vouch for me. You all are youth, you don't understand that we used to have, because at that time, the technology was not advanced, no washing machines. The clothes used to go to the washer, that washing man, he used to take, and it used to wear and tear was so high that we used to have purchased more and more clothes. And that's why all these earlier companies, like he has quoted about Vimal and others, were very, very successful. They were the leading thing in India, was the cloth manufacturing companies. But the trend has changed, because the youth, that doesn't require so many clothes, and the wear and tear has gone. You can have one cloth for 3, 4, or 5 years down the line, even 10 years. It was not there earlier. So yes, innovation is required with the mind and the time, which is thing is required. You are wearing specs. I started wearing my specs when I was in the first standard. I was among the first student in the entire city
These are
to
zero,
wear
sir.
when I was in the first standard.
These are zero.
No, I'm just telling you. At that time, I used to break, and every 1 month or 2 months, I used to have a new specs. But nowadays, the quality of specs is so high that people are not buying every now and then. So it means the product consumption has gone down, quality has gone up, as well as the costing. So innovation is required for the costing, and see to it that without selling so much product, they can even earn the profit. That is the innovative.
That was
Yes.
my point on the sustainable brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Shah, for
Thank you
giving
so
your
much. Yeah.
views. I'm sure that this is a very enlightening media conference which I'm doing. Definitely the youth will enlighten with all the views of you all. Business only has two functions, innovation and marketing. Now, I would like to go if Mr. Vaibhav Rao has come back because his net was giving problem. Are you there, Mr. Vaibhav Rao?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Vaibhav Rao, and I will also check up if Miss Daniel, you are there. So I will come after Mr. Vaibhav Rao. If you're
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. I will be coming after Mr. Vaibhav Rao. I will be giving you the last chance to speak. Okay. Thank you very much. And last but not the least. Yes, Mr. Vaibhav Rao, you have heard our chief guest, Dr. Mohanlal Agarwal, as well as all earlier youth guests. We would like to know from you the role of youth in marketing innovation. Mr. Vaibhav Rao, please. First, introduce yourself and then speak.
Yes. A very good morning to everyone. Myself, Vaibhav Rao. I'm studying in SDM Law College. I'm a first year law student. And first of all, I would like to thank all the organizers here for having youth to talk on role of youth in marketing innovations. So let me get to the topic. Youth. Youth are the future of every country. They are the inheritance of this earth. Now, if youth channelize their energy, their ideas, their motivation towards a goal, towards something to get successful in life, then I guess they can definitely achieve it. Now, our topic, marketing innovation. In simple words, marketing innovation means the having a new marketing strategy which replaces the older one. Now, let me give a simple example. This is a normal watch. If we rewind our time to 12 years from here, 2009, we would all be probably wearing this normal watch. But today, as time has gone, as the technology has fastened up, we have digital watches. The time is shown easily. And the best innovation in recent times is the phone. If we talk about 2009, this was the phone which we would all use. And this phone was only usable for calls, SMS, and alarm. But today, the innovation has gone up to this extent that this smartphone is such an amazing innovation, I would say, because this has connected every one of us here today. Even before this meeting, we were all connected with this phone, everyone together. Now, let's get to the topic, role of youth in marketing innovation. Now, the role of youth is an age period when people are young, they come up with new ideas, new extraordinary ideas, new creative ideas. To get this innovation into a product, what they actually need is a guidance from the right people, and they should have, as Sir Lal Goel sir had already explained us, there needs to be a fire in the belly. If we have that fire in the belly, we can succeed towards our goal. Now, Elon Musk had given a lot of tries, and after hundreds of times, after trying for hundreds of times, he has finally achieved SpaceX and Tesla. So without hard work, there is no success. So why is marketing important to the innovation? Now, if youth comes up with a new innovative idea, they come up with a new product or a service, marketing is equally important, because if we don't marketing basically means connecting to the consumers. So what in today's generation, connecting to the consumers has become really easy due to the technology. Even technology growing up is an innovation. And using this innovation, marketing has got really easy to the people. Today, we see advertisements at Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and a lot more. And hereafter, we can conclude that having the right innovative ideas and proper measurements taken of marketing, any youth entrepreneur can be successful. Now, as a law student, I would say without the proof, no evidence is actually considered. So I have noted down a few young entrepreneurs in the recent times. It is Bonnie Chiu, a 25-year-old young woman from Hong Kong, started the social enterprise which empowers women. What she basically does is she goes to the underprivileged women who have achieved a lot in their life. They go to them, they take their stories, and they post it on the social media so that an underprivileged woman is heard by millions of people around, just like us today. So that way, it gives people a lot of ideas about what are the struggles for gender equality, etc. A woman has faced in an underprivileged society. Next, I go to Seth Brown, a 27-year-old woman from UK. She she has quoted this words: "When life gives you lemon, make lemonade." And this quote comes from her after she had had a lot of sour lemons in her life. She had failed a multiple of times, but then she started an organization. She started a social enterprise where she channelizes the youth, underprivileged youth. She uh, she motivates them to go towards their goal. After
Please,
this,
please conclude, Mr. Weber.
yes. So I would like to conclude that role of youth in marketing innovation is really important in today's generation. And I would say hard work is glory, everything else is theory.
Okay,
That's it.
thank you very much. Paucity of time. So now I will immediately go to Ms. Daniel Ruth. Please continue. You have all. Please continue.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, please.
All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Daniel Swartz, and I'm currently studying at the University of West London in Ras Al Khaimah, UAE. Before I begin, I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Mohan Agarwal, and our chief editor, Mr. Lal Goel, for this opportunity to speak to you on the role of youth in marketing innovation. Youth is a period in one's life which is full of hope, power, knowledge, and ambition. It is a stage of life where creativity and innovation are at its peak. The youth are the strength of society. They are the face of the future of a nation. With their vigor and talent, they build up society and inspire others to do the same. Having introduced the youth, I would like to showcase a few cases wherein the youth played a major part in marketing innovation. Most of our social media life is owned by the one and only Mark Zuckerberg, who at the young age of 19 co-founded and is now the CEO of Facebook. Mark seen the gap that Orkut was not able to fill and used Facebook as a launching pad to diverse into various social media channels. Today, he owns Instagram and WhatsApp as well. Now that's a major role he played in marketing innovation. Next up, we have IKEA. Now, IKEA was founded by Ingvar Kamprad at the tender age of 17. It started off as a mail order sales, but grew into a global MNC spanning across 46 countries, built on the unique selling point of ready-to-assemble furniture. Some of the unique selling points of IKEA that makes customers like my mom a very ardent loyal shopper is the fact that she gets to feel the product and she gets ideas as to how to design various rooms in the house. We get to eat in store after all the shopping we do. And even when my sibling and I were little, it never stopped her from shopping in the vast expanse of the store, as she would get free babysitting for us at the play zone. Now that is what makes their marketing so innovative. The lockdown did not stop customers like my mom to shop at IKEA thanks to the app that they created, where the customer could actually put in the dimensions of their home, pick the furniture that they found fit, and that even matched the color scheme that they wanted, and continue with their online purchases. Don't you think that that is certainly an innovative way to market a product? Due to the lockdown, the marketing for practically all the brands has changed by using a digital platform. Another innovative way of marketing was introduced by Carrefour in the UAE, wherein the petrol station was literally brought to your doorstep. Another innovative way of marketing is the car wash scenario brought to the convenience of the consumer at every mall and supermarket here in the UAE. What these innovators did was create an incredible, convenient customer experience, giving consumers what they may not have realized what they wanted. I thoroughly agree with Guy Kowalski, who advises that innovation is to make sure it is not only impacting today's generation, but has the potential to grow, making it better for the generations to come. Marketing innovation can start locally, but networking with the right people and the right company can lead us to the threshold of global expansion. Being able to adapt to consumer behavior and new technologies while maintaining a strong customer focus is essential to great marketing. Innovative marketing also involves getting out of the regular stream of advertising and thinking out of the box. Let me tell you about this interesting article I read recently. On the 24th of December, an airline, WestJet, enhanced their passenger experience by surprising their travelers with their dream Christmas gifts. What they did was before the passengers boarded the flight, they asked them what they would like for Christmas. And among the gifts that were asked for were a Samsung Galaxy, a snowboard, a 50-inch TV, and even socks. So while the passengers were getting to their destination, a team of 150 people scrambled around and made sure that every single one of those gifts were on the conveyor belt with the respective passenger's name on it when they arrived, thus ensuring customer loyalty and preference that the customer might have previously had towards any other airline over theirs. Wasn't this out of the box thinking? Having cited these examples, we, the youth, have great opportunities to market products innovatively as we are much more up to date with the latest products, gadgets, fads, and technologies. Therefore, it makes absolute sense that the best group of marketers to understand the psychology of youngsters would be the youngsters themselves. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Daniel. We are also waiting to fly in that airline to get some gifts along with Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal, our chief guest. Now, the time is there. 5 minutes for you, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal, to conclude. Thank you very much. Please unmute, Dr. Agrawal. Thank you very much, Ms. Daniel. Sorry, I could not thank you.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Very good. Everyone, each one of you, you have made me thinking, and really, really very, very nice of you, of Dr. Goel, to say so wonderful things as a preface, as well as, reviewing your presentations at the end of each presentation. I mean, he was almost, like doing a wonderful work like a professor, confronting, the views and correcting wherever it was required. I just have one thing which I would like to highlight here, that youth as a marketer has great energy, has great envisioning, and they also have got a great insight into the market. They are able to find the gaps much better than probably people at our age or people in established organizations. So gap finding is their forte. But what is probably not their forte, and that perhaps can improve over a period of time, is how to sustain this conversion of features into benefits. They most of the time become what is known as a better mousetrap fallacy. Better mousetrap fallacy is that I have got a very good product and the world will beat the path to my door. That is not possible. You have to continuously see that whether those features which you're saying are really translated into benefits or not to the customers. Second point, that when I mentioned that benefits should be given, benefits must always be given at a value affordable by that particular segment. You cannot create a product which has got mismatch between the value that you have and the affordability that the customer has, either in terms of new packaging or new division of product, but make sure that this particular thing is there. And the third thing that I would like to say is that let them also use wherever possible some of their advisors as not necessarily young. In other words, experience comes to the aid of the youth in terms of marketing successfully rather than as a roadblock. If you look into any of these young marketers whom we mentioned, they always hired some experienced people also around them. Like even in the case of Apple, when Steve Jobs was running with ideas of innovation and all that, he brought the experienced man from Pepsi to guide him in terms of targeting, conversion, and all that. So the point which I'm trying to make here is that youth and experience together makes the success formula rather than just youth plus youth plus youth plus youth. That's the only thing I would like to say. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal. I will just add one thing. If youth is only the criteria, then there is no one has come out like Pepsi or Coke till date. I think they are ruling the entire world, and not a single product has come where we can say they are the competitor of Pepsi or Coke, and they are not young. Yes, they are using the young brain, etc. Youth, and definitely. Thank you very much. As today you have seen the very innovative, very energetic, and very innovative. I will again say the marketing innovation. It's not only marketing innovation, their thoughts innovative thoughts which they have expressed, the youth has expressed. Definitely our chief guest is having so much experience and authority of this particular subject, but the youth of India is also not behind. And the way they are expressing their views, it shows that the day is not far. Only thing is they require some guidance, proper guidance, which I am sure with the new education policy which has been released by the government of India, which is going to be applicable now from this next session, will definitely change the mindset of youth. And once that mindset will come, definitely we will also have lots of Facebooks and WhatsApp and whatnot made in India. And then we will say the role of youth in marketing innovative made in India will be a real success. Thank you very much to you all. And today's live program has been telecasted by V4 News, Global TV, V4 Stream, Malnadu TV, News Gaon Se, Samvad Saroka News, as well as it was shown live on Facebook and YouTube. And our endeavor is to bring to you every day a new topic. And tomorrow our topic with media conference with Lal Goel at 10:30 a.m. is role. No, it is not the role. This today's topic. Tomorrow topic is a bit serious topic. Although it is connected with the youth, the menace of drug abuse. And our panelist, eminent panelists are Mr. Hariom Gandhi, Senior Commandant, CISF, former Zonal Director, Narcotics Control Bureau, Ahmedabad, Dr. Thomas Karia, Director, EcoLink Institute of Wellbeing, autumnsmind.com, and founder director of Link De-Addiction Center, Mangalore, and advocate Ramesh Kumar Sharma, Mathura. So please do join tomorrow for media conference with Lal Goel at 10:30 a.m. Thank you very much, Dr. Mohanlal Agrawal. Your views are very enlightening. I'm sure the guidance and the views which you have given will be beneficial for not only for youth, even for a senior citizen or an old person like me also. And thank you all my youths who have joined today, and hope to see you again and again on the different topics. Thank you very much, and thank you all the viewers for watching our show.